in my head I was like, that is Steven Spielberg. And I was trying to be very cool.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world.
How much did your own belief in aliens change before and after making this movie?
Well, I was intuitively convinced when I was very young, because my father really opened my eyes up and also opened up my imagination to life beyond our atmosphere. He took me out one day to watch a meteor shower when I was 5 or 6 years old. I got to see these little points of light charging across the sky at night, and it just opened up a whole universe of possibilities for me. And I think my dad, more than anybody else, got me into the business of telling stories. But this story is less about what I could imagine and much more about what other people have actually witnessed and experienced in the world in different countries in terms of eyewitnessing UFOs, now being called UAPs.
I feel like I've always wanted to know what's beyond the stars, and I've been interested in it and not afraid of it. And yet when I got given this gift of being in a movie that really explores that, I went down this rabbit hole of everything that I could watch, from those very revealing congressional hearings where you've got fighter pilot, you've got CIA operatives, you've got anyone who's had an experience with a UAP, and then I watched the documentaries of like school children in Zimbabwe, 60 children all having exactly the same experience. To me, just across the board, there was this beautiful absolute clarity that they felt in what they saw, super calm, inarguably authentic. And I just was moved by that they knew something bigger, and they knew it in here very peacefully. And it was just cool to suddenly go, okay, this could be very, very real.
This is it. They're here.
I became even more of a believer. I think when you start to get more of the evidence and more of these testimonials, you start to see the truth in this. And you think, why not? Why not believe this? Wouldn't it be incredible to look up at the stars and really know? I do know that we're not alone.
The case for it is, to me, seems very clear. And what's beautiful about it, I think, is that none of these visits, none of these encounters have been hostile or violent, which to me is very interesting. Actually, Steven produced this documentary about hate and whether hate is a human construct, whether it's something that we have created, and it's not necessarily. Why do we assume that anything, these people would be violent? All of the visits have been non-violent.
I really believe that we are not alone, but also the other thing that is part of the story is, are we alone with each other here on Earth? As a species, as a human species, are we not more alone with each other today than we were, let's say, 25, 50 years ago? And would it take something like a disclosure day to bring us together?
People are starved for the truth.
It's not every day you get to work with a director like Spielberg. What is it about being in a Spielberg film that sets this experience apart?
We know he's an icon. And you know that when you go and meet him for the first time. I felt when I first met him, I was endlessly confronted with the fact that in my head I was like, that is Steven Spielberg. And I was trying to be very cool, and I didn't feel cool remotely. Then when you get to work with him on set, it's his availability, it's his humility. He's still like an independent filmmaker on a quest for something. His relentless pursuit of trying to make audiences feel very deeply.
I think he assembled such an incredible group of actors that we just played off of each other in such great ways. You got Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor and Colin Firth and Eve Hewson, and everyone brings, their humanity, their questions. I think we're all wrestling with, how to do this and how to make the most impact with this film, with what Steven and his team has laid out for us. And honestly, we've become such a family.
Yeah, we have.
We really enjoy each other, and I really feel like we just locked arms to create something that was never there before.
Right.
This is a very new thing, even for Steven.
Right.
It's very new material.
Every day was like, I felt like a competition prize winner at work.
You were.
I actually was, yeah.
You were.
Which is why my performance is so bad. No, it was a dream, and he's, he is like, what is it? I think you said it. He's the architect of our childhood's imagination.
Did I?
Maybe not. It's pretty good.
I think
Must have been Tom
Cruise said that, yeah.
Similar. Anyway, there would be moments shooting this movie where like there's a big beam of light, bit of sort of atmos, and a dripping pipe, and you're like, oh my God, I'm in a Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
Like we know those images so well. Yeah, it was surreal, a lot of it.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I'm gonna show you.
What did you get to do for the first time in this film compared to your other legendary films?
Well, I got to basically make a movie that is a sustained chase from the beginning to the end. I've never done a movie that is on such a fast track that doesn't stop until it's over. And that was such a thrill for me.
And I loved you kind of just plopped us right in the world. I was like, whoa, I love this.
I've never made a movie that starts in the third act.
Yeah.
And then adds a fourth and a fifth act.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, don't you let go.